If your son leaves your house and he ain't got no discipline, you just served him up for white supremacy. Because the entire American system is based on catching black men slipping. Oh, you didn't know? The number one industry in America ain't Walmart. The number one industry in America ain't McDonald's. The number one industry ain't 40 ounces. Hey, Negroes don't want power. You just want purchasing power so you can buy garbage. And that's what you did on Christmas. $3 million in Denver on junk. Now look at us. We 2 weeks after Christmas. Half the crap you bought you don't use and your children don't even play with no more 2 weeks after Christmas. Parents, knowing what I know about special ed, I would never put my child in it. If my child is behind academically, they're not going to special ed. I'm going to give them a tutor. I'm going to pay out my pocket for a tutor to work with my child and get them up to grade level. Here's my question to my special ed parent. What exactly do you think is going to happen once your child gets labeled and put in that class? Some of y'all think there's some sort of imaginary function going on in the special ed class. This is what y'all think. Y'all think the label equals help. The label, and did you know that once your child gets diagnosed with a special ed disability, the private schools can deny them because private schools don't have to take special ed kids? Oh yeah, y'all need to know that.
That's true.
Private schools are private. Special ed is a public law. If you're a private school, you don't need special ed. But that's all right. I'm not going to have special ed either at the Fred Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Now, we'll have a special program for deaf boys, and a special program for blind boys, and a special program for autistic boys, and a special program for boys with serious psychological issues, because they had to deal with y'all at home all their life, so now they messed up. But I won't have no ADHD. I won't have no learning. In fact, guess what I'm going to do the first day of school? I'm going to bring all my special kids into the auditorium like this. ADHD, CD, MR, all this, and I'm going to say, you all are special. Your parents think you're slow, that you need extra help. So this is what I'm going to do for all my special crazy kids. You're going to come to school on Saturday and Sunday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. so I can give you all the extra help you need. And how much you would have bet after 2 weeks I will have no more special ed kids at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, because your child cannot run game on me the way he run game on you. Dr. Johnson, I think I need my son tested. He's taking 8 hours to do his homework. You know why he's taking 8 hours to do his homework? Mother, because he know you ain't going to do nothing about it. Tomorrow he's going to take 16 hours. What you going to do about it? Listen! The most important job of a black parent is to teach your child discipline. And what is my definition of discipline? It's teaching your child the ability to do what got to be done, what it needs to be done, whether you like it or not. Academic discipline, sexual discipline, financial discipline, emotional discipline. Do you got a million kids out here? Can you not control your emotions that get your life taken? Can you not save your money? And do you have a work ethic that makes something out of your life? If your son leaves your house and he ain't got no discipline, you just served him up for white supremacy. Because the entire American system is based on catching black men slipping. Oh, you didn't know? The number one industry in America ain't Walmart. The number one industry in America ain't McDonald's. The number one industry ain't 40 ounces. Hey, the number one industry is servicing black failure. Do you know how many billions of dollars are made by white folks and Negroes servicing your problems? How many people get paid with the halfway houses in the hood? How many people get paid with the teenage pregnancy programs? How many people get paid with the re-entry from prisons that never help nobody re-enter a damn thing? You got white folks in Colorado making millions of dollars servicing your failure. Not fixing it, just servicing. Y'all see the difference? We ain't going to help you get out of poverty. We're just going to service you in poverty. Come get your food stamps. Well, you know I got a business idea. If I can get a small business loan for $5,000, no. Get your stamps. Learning disability. Give me a break. When I bring your child into my office, I give them an IQ test, I give them an achievement test, I give them an emotional assessment, I give them a visual motor screening, I give them an adaptive assessment. All the tests give me is a what? Score. The tests don't, listen, the tests give me scores. They don't label your child. The label comes from me looking at the score, looking at his history, listening to what the teacher says, listening to what you say. Based on my experience, my credentials, my expertise, my background, I arrive at a working hypothesis of what I think is going on. Y'all listen to me. You take your child to one doctor, psychologist, ADHD. Another kid, another psychologist, learning disability. You bring them to Dr. Umar, I'm going to diagnose the teacher as trifling and the parent as even worse than the teacher. I got some black parents who won't even talk to me. Because I curse them out right in front of white folks. Like, you brought a 6-year-old in here for an ADHD diagnosis. Are you slow? Oh, I know. You want an SSI check. So you need me to label him so you can hustle your kid for $600 a month from Colorado Social Security Disability Insurance. You damn slave master. No, some of y'all hustle your kids. Oh yeah. I've had parents tell me, you did not diagnose my son with a learning disability, and because of that, I cannot get paid. I didn't do this for no money. I don't do that. No parents used to come to my office, they still do, can you sign this? The Social Security psychiatrist needs your son. I'm not signing that. Putting your son on the auction block of special ed. School to prison. Ain't no school to prison. It's special ed to prison. That's right. I could walk in certain schools in Denver. I'm willing to bet half the boys in the school on medicine and the other half in special ed. Only 1/4 of all black boys in America get a high school diploma. If that were true for white boys, public education would stop until they fixed it. It would be a state of crisis. But Negroes keep going on about their business like it ain't no problem. And how is it that black folks can be catching so much hell in Denver, but looking at you, I couldn't tell? You still got swag. No job, no power, no nothing. You know why? Because what did slavery do to the Negro? The slavery made everybody in this room comfortable. Absolutely comfortable without having any power. Oh, go into a white community. They controlling the judges, they controlling the cops, they controlling the fire, they control the damn people who write the tickets. In South Philadelphia, the Italian neighborhood, Rocky Balboa and them, they will park their cars in the middle of the street and will not get a ticket because this is our neighborhood and we decide what goes, not the cops. But in the black community, cops tell you what to do, mayor tell you what to do, judges tell you what to do, principals tell you what to do. That's right. I've done testing in some of the richest white high schools in Pennsylvania. Those parents were coming in and they would make the principal accountable to them. Your child's principal makes you accountable to him. Black folks don't want no power. You just want to be comfortable. Give me a nice house, comfortable. Give me a job enough to get my hair done, comfortable. Give me a nice car, comfortable. Negroes don't want power, you just want purchasing power so you can buy garbage. And that's what you did on Christmas. $3 million in Denver on junk. Now look at us, we 2 weeks after Christmas. Half the crap you bought you don't use and your children don't even play with no more 2 weeks after Christmas. If you were serious, you would have took the Christmas money and bought one of these abandoned schools in Denver so your boys could get a free and appropriate public education. But you ain't interested in that because slavery taught you to spend your money on enjoying yourself. Never worry about your destiny. That's in your slave master's control. Don't save your money to get out of slavery because it ain't up to you. Don't save your money to put your child through college. It ain't up to you. See, slavery conditioned us to have a here and now economic consciousness.
And the reason why black men are so susceptible to be manipulated by the ego is because we're the most oppressed men in America. We're not allowed to be men in the fullest sense of the word. So when you're given some power, when you're given some status, when you're given some notoriety, and on top of that, it's the white man giving it to you, my massa is validating me to wrap this filth to my community, I feel like I'm on top of the world.